videos from their video archives onto Facebook and their YouTube channel. So they dropped a show that was live in Ireland this past Monday night. They were going to, whatever tour they were going to do the remainder of this year, they've pushed until the very end of this year. Metallica and Greta Van Fleet, by the way. That's who they grabbed in the support slot. And I'm very much not on the Greta Van Fleet train. But they were tasked with opening that Metallica tour. So if you're a Metallica fan, on Mondays you can see old, archived, live Metallica shows in their entirety on their YouTube and Facebook pages. Hey, Darnell, what's going on?
Hey, how you doing?
How are you doing, Darnell? What's the scene like at Casa Darnell throughout all this?
How
are your grandparents?
None of us have it. They just don't like to see, and I hate that they hate this, but they have to keep doing this on TV. They don't like to see Governor DeWine on TV at 2 o'clock every day because of the General Hospital. And
they don't like it because he's interrupting what they normally watch?
Yeah.
Oh.
but they already said on the screen that it's going to come on at 3, so
yeah.
But anyway.
So but your grandparents are fine, Darnell? You're okay?
Yeah, we're all okay.
Well, what's the contingency plan if, God forbid, your grandparents were to get sidelined? What does that mean for you?
I don't know. And I've been thinking about that myself too, along with the safety standards of my own self. Because if I get it, what am I going to do?
Well, I mean, you guys should have some kind of contingency plan in place, right?
Yeah, I mean, we'll have it all figured out. I'm pretty sure we'll have it all figured out. You know, they're my grandparents. They know what they're doing. So
now, when do you expect that they will have this figured out? I would think that somebody would have figured something out by now.
I don't know. It's just depending on, what they can do financially and
I understand.
what kind of insurance they can do.
Yeah, I understand. Yeah. All right. Well, as long as everybody's safe, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Now, also about the name thing, I went through a phase where I wanted to change my name at one point in time.
You didn't want to go by Darnell anymore?
Yeah, this was when I was like a little kid and a teenager. I wanted to have like 3 different names. I wanted to either be Jack, Steve, or Angelo. I don't know why those 3, but I liked it that.
Angelo.
All
right. How do you feel about Poundcake as a Carlos?
No, he's always just going to be... Listen, he's going to have to go with his given name no matter what. I'm sorry.
I could change it if I wanted to.
Yeah, he can do whatever he wants. You could change your name, Darnell.
Yeah, you can be Jack. Or Angelo.
Yeah, I'm not feeling Jack. I'd rather be Angelo.
Angelo. What's your middle name, Darnell?
My middle name is Devaneer. Deavee.
Why are you...
Devaneer?
Why are you not using that?
Why aren't you going by that?
That's pretty badass.
Well...
Poundcake looks like a Devaneer. You don't look like a Carlos.
That's going to be my DJ name. I was thinking about switching that on my YouTube channel to that name, DJ Devaneer.
I like that. I like that a lot.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So, yeah.
Well, when's that going to happen then?
I don't know.
This is the perfect time to...
I don't even know what my current user ID is right now.
Yeah.
I'm still trying to figure that out.
All right.
But yeah.
I can't imagine that life for Darnell is that different. Right?
No, yeah.
You were already sheltering in place.
Yeah, I don't really go anywhere. I don't have RTA paratransit at the moment. I didn't get it back right now, but yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Well, I'll tell you what you should do. I think the best possible use of your time, Darnell, during something like this is bringing joy to the masses by cranking out some more music.
If I can figure out Android, I've switched to Android, so I'm a little limited right now. And then my keyboard, it's still here.
Oh boy!
But my uncle has to find an extension cord. So
why don't you just move it closer to the plug?
There's no room in here right now. My uncle.
Nah. Oh, okay. I got you. So you brought more people into the house.
He's in the process of doing stuff. So
Okay, perfect. Well,
So.
all right, stay safe, Darnell.
all right, man.
I mean, Devoneer. Stay safe out there, Devoneer.
All right.
All right, there's Darnell, a.k.a. DJ Devoneer, who is number 25 on the blacklist and apparently needs an extension cord because he's too far away from the plug for his keyboard. You know, they talk about how tech-savvy the kids are. I bet he never thought to move it closer to the plug. I'm going to need you to unplug it and then plug it back in and see if that works. I'd love to. Don't have an extension cord. Could you move it closer to the outlet? I've got an uncle here who's doing things. I wish he was more forthcoming. That's potentially one of the greatest stories we probably could have heard. Why your uncle is precluding you from moving your keyboard closer to the outlet. Right?
Can't.
It's not enough room.
When music is his outlet.
Yeah.
Do you see what I did there?
Yeah.
Music is his outlet.
I see.
And
I see what
he's being deprived of his outlet.
That's such a joke.
You know what I just decided I'm going to do? Metallica Mondays,
Hey!
where I dress up and do a parody song every Monday.
On Insta Live.
Exclusive news update.
Yeah.
And I'll use my Guitar Hero guitar.
Isn't that amazing? I hope you think so.
I'm doing it.
Metallica Mondays.
I don't know what they look like. What do they dress like? Black? All black?
Just wear black. You'll be
Okay.
fine.
Yeah.
All right.
I would think that the more important thing would be the songs.
Oh, I got it.
Before what you're
I
wearing.
got that nailed down already.
Black
if you were,
bandana,
so
sweet Louisiana.
the song that I was just playing there, Metallica cover from the mid '80s, right?
Yeah.
Crash Course in Brain Surgery.
Sure.
One of my favorite songs. They redid it. Still love it. You would do that song how?
Well, I'm not going to do that one.
Oh, you would do one.
I don't know that one.
Oh.
I got to learn them first.
So you would be confining it primarily to the most popular Metallica songs.
Yeah.
That's the way to go.
Okay.
Nothing Else Matters, Enter Sandman, One, Unforgiven. Those are the ones I know right now.
Now,
Master of Puppets.
nothing else matters. Are you concerned about possibly going into your feelings on that one?
No, I don't think so.
All
I'm
right.
very professional.
Okay.
Metallica keeps it together. The problem is, again, I have 23 band members, so getting them all to my apartment is illegal.
Oh, I forgot. Yes.
It's
You got the
illegal.
polyphonic spree back there. Yeah. You have to rotate them
I
throughout.
do.
Yeah.
6, what is it, under 10? So 9 at a time.
So it's going to
Or
be
I guess 8 at a time.
parody songs. So you're going to come up with like new titles and words, stuff
Yeah.
like that? Okay.
Obviously.
Yeah.
That's what Metallica does, bro.
Okay.
We are
I
the
thought you
world's
thought
most
those-
premier Metallica cover band.
But the cover band doesn't change the songs.
The world's most premier Metallica parody band.
Most premier. Right.
Premier
Okay.
parody band.
Yeah. Let's go eat some Peter Pan's number 1.
Listen,
That's what comes out first.
I'm all in favor of whatever you want to do, right? Whatever you want to do with your free time. You got that brand new internet coming.
Friday.
Friday!
So I got all week to prepare.
There you go. And you don't even have to write lyrics.
Nothing but time.
Sure I do. Well, some of them are already done.
I was going to say, you can play
But I
around.
might do a couple deep dives.
They come to you in the moment.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We'll see.
Inspirato comes, you know not from where and you know not when, but it'll come to you.
Yeah.
Mike in Parma says Poundcake is a Stefan if I've ever seen one.
I've heard that before.
You've heard that before?
From
Because
Family
they
Matters.
remind me of people say I
Oh.
remind them of Urkel, and I'm like,
Well, that means that you remind them of Urkel, not Stefan. Wasn't that his suave alter ego?
yes.
So he took his glasses off.
Stefan Urkel.
Exactly.
They're telling you that you remind them of Urkel, not Stefan.
Well, no, when I have my glasses on, I'm Urkel, but when I put my contacts in and I get all
take your
dolled up
glasses
to go
off.
out,
I see.
I'm
Are you-
definitely a Stefan.
Are you
Stefan
smooth
Urkel.
like
Oh, yeah.
Stefan? I was too old for that show, but I think I get the premise. He gets hit on the head and turns into him, or what?
No, he's got a machine.
He's got a machine.
He was a scientist. Alan gets hit on the head and becomes Stefan.
Sorry.
No, that's ridiculous.
Well, because
He
like
has
Buddy,
a machine in his
the Nutty
basement.
Professor turned into Buddy Love.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
he had a machine that he'd go into the machine and he'd come out as Stefan.
Wait,
he also at one
Urkel.
point.
Wait. You're,
Urkel at
you're
one
going
point-
too fast for me.
Listen,
Urkel created a machine
Yes.
that would turn him into someone else.
Yes.
Yeah, so
How did he do this?
He's smart.
He's in
He's
his
a
basement.
geek.
But I thought he was like a social geek. I didn't know he was smart.
No, he's brilliant.
Oh, he is.
Brilliant.
Okay.
He at one point in that show started I think he invented a matter transport device where he was like in Paris, and then he'd be like,
I didn't know the show was that goofy.
Well,
last
parts
season,
of it,
yeah.
Like, when they were getting real.
Yeah, like towards like the
okay.
last season, it got real weird.
So
He just became this super genius.
So he, up until that point, was not a genius, or
No, he was always
was.
smart.
But they never had him first few seasons.
Yeah,
they never had him
Wasn't
invent
creating
anything.
matter transport.
What's the girl's name? Is it Kelly?
So that's when it
Laura?
jumped the shark.
Laura. He wanted to impress Laura, so he became Stefan because
Yeah.
he was suave and cool, sexy.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, there you go. A woman had, while everyone else is doing their physical distancing, a pregnant woman went into labor at Walmart and gave birth, ironically, in the toilet paper aisle.
Whoa.
What an awful time to have to give birth in the toilet paper aisle
Too bad
when
there
there
was-
probably wasn't a square to spare.
I was gonna say nothing to wipe anything up.
Another customer, fortunately, was a delivery nurse, and employees held up sheets to give the woman some privacy. I assume they don't mean sheets of toilet paper.
Just one.
Just one.
Why didn't they call
We're
the
going to hold
squad?
this over her cooch
Her
and
eyes.
see what...
So she thinks she's covered.
Why didn't they what?
Why didn't they call the squad? Like, why would you let... If you didn't want to have your baby in,
Call the squad. What do you mean?
like 911, the
Sometimes
ambulance.
it happens.
Maybe they
man.
did. Seth Meyers, he had a kid in the lobby.
Well, I think because he lived in New York City, it probably would take a while to get there. But this
He had an
story
Uber.
was where-
He had an Uber waiting for him. They just couldn't get to the curb, literally.
Well, it's still New York City. Like, there's a lot of traffic. So even if they're in the taxi or whatever, or the Uber, it would take a while to get there. She's going to have it somewhere, like in the back
Well,
seat.
no, because sometimes labor can take 40 hours, but sometimes it happens in 20 minutes. Every person's different. You don't know how long you're going to be in labor for.
Well, and also in New York, yeah, traffic's worse, but there's also a lot more hospitals. This woman's in Missouri. Who knows where? I don't know where in Missouri, but she had the kid in.
So we were like, okay, what do we do now? Another lady comes around the corner. She says, I'm a delivery nurse. Can I help? And we was like, yes, please. Please help us. She had gloves in her pocket. She was ready to go. Crowd control, not like the best with blood. So that was my job, is holding the sheet and crowd control, making sure that nobody invaded what privacy the poor lady still had.
I guarantee you there were people there pissing and moaning that they couldn't shop.
Oh,
while
yeah,
this is going on.
absolutely.
Hey, when's this kid going to come out?
I need toilet paper.
I need 45 more rolls of Cottonelle.
They're the typical fire department that shops in our store, so they were pretty proud of themselves. And then when they wheeled her out on the gurney, there were customers, of course, gathered, and she kind of raised her hand. Everyone clapped for us. Feel good moment. Everybody's going through so much, and with a baby, it's like everything comes full circle.
This is
Isn't
gonna
that amazing? I hope you think so.
This is going to be a
Do
lifetime
you think
movie.
she kept the baby?
I mean,
Yeah, only because she's got such a great story. She
Yeah.
kept the baby.
Yeah, it's going to
She's
be
like, otherwise she'd be like, adopt this thing.
Any other time, I could have hidden this behind a bunch of toilet paper rolls.
she named her Angel Soft, actually.
Miracle in aisle 6.
Damn my luck. These
My
empty...
daughter, Charmin.
Charmin.
See, she looks like a Charmin.
It's my daughter, Charmaine. Oh, how did you come up with that name? It's lovely. She was born in the toilet paper aisle at Walmart.
Ultra soft.
Less is
Ultra
more.
soft baby.
You got to think that's either a fantastic start to your life or it's an awful start to your life.
To be born in a Walmart?
Well, depending on is it going to be indicative of your life? It's almost like a comedy film. Like Steve Martin, The Jerk.
I was
or,
born a poor black child.
Right, or Joe Dirt Tay. Where he's like, I was
Dear
born.
Tay.
Dear Tay. I was born in the toilet paper aisle at Walmart.
Maybe
I hope that
And from there, things got weird.
ever after, people were calling me toilet paper, and my parents named me Thomas Peter. Jessica Hinkle was the store manager, and the woman's water broke in the toilet paper aisle.
What's the Walmart brand?
Huh?
What's the Walmart brand?
I don't think there
Oh,
is one.
good deals or something, or
Good home.
Great value.
Great
value.
Yeah.
Good
Turns
home.
out it was more of a great value type, not really name brand quality.
Yeah. I was more like cereal on the bottom shelf in the bag than a high end. The woman had warned the employees right there that her last child had been born after only 30 minutes of labor.
Whoa.
So see,
So
yeah,
she
this
got
lady's
eight.
shoots them out.
They slide right out.
Someone went and grabbed some Pam, sprayed it in there, and they were
Yeah.
like, get this going.
That's right. They were trying to get into curling for the Olympics. Curling.
That's amazing. Like,
Curling. Small, seasoned curlies.
your water just breaks in, and then it's just go time.
You're gonna have a baby.
Gwen called me when
I know,
she
but you had
called
a
and
little
goes,
bit of time.
surf's up. I was just getting off the air. It was snowing. It was a Friday night. It was like a blizzard.
snowstorm, because we were on our way to the cabin when you guys had it. But see, like...
Had it.
Yeah, well, some ladies have a slippery cervix.
Let me say 30 minutes. Like, if Gwen were to have Nora in 30 minutes, like, Alan wouldn't even have enough time to get home.
That's right.
Yeah.
So, lucky.
Slippery Cervix is opening for Metallica on Monday.
I'll tell you what.
Where?
They have
My
been...
apartment.
They've been on hiatus for a long time. I'm glad to see them back and circulating. But you figure also these Walmarts, this woman could not have gotten more lucky, actually. There's a delivery nurse who happens to be there. Because these Walmarts, they're probably staffing fewer people because their hours are reduced and whatever they're doing.
She just screamed like, I'm having a baby! And then the nurse came around, or, I mean...
I guess she was with a couple of people and, yeah. Hey, I'm going to need you to go to a couple employees. I'm going to need you to go over into the linens aisle and grab a couple of fitted sheets.
Oh, why couldn't this be at the Walmart where that lady was going crazy a couple weeks ago?
Yeah.
She's like, oh, we got this baby over here. This baby's an accuser.
Yeah.
This baby needs to repent.
Where's the labor aisle? Where's the labor aisle?
I'm mad at this guy because he won't repent.
So go over to linens and grab me some sheets, and then the kid came out and started making noise immediately.
Oh, my God.
Boy, that kid had his 5 minutes, didn't he?
Yeah.
I like
Literally
him.
Just 5 minutes, thankfully.
All right, I got a break. If you want to text, do that, 35192. You can hit any of us up through the show site, AlanCoxShow.com. The Alan Cox Show Instagram hotties are there for you, too. You can watch live there, and you can listen anywhere on the iHeartRadio app. Another shot for you to win $1,000 just about every hour. We're giving away a lot of money to help you guys with your bills. 4:30 this afternoon is going to be your next shot, and text and win some of that money.
The Alan Cox Show on 100.7 WMMS. And everywhere you go on our free